Chapter 3: Come Again, Becoming a Self-Actualized Leadership Healing Coach. Rebirth through love and purpose. Transformation is never just a personal endeavor. It is a force that extends far beyond the individual, creating ripples that touch lives in ways we cannot always foresee. What begins as an internal shift soon radiates outward, influencing our relationships, our communities, and even the world. As I emerged from my struggles, I realized that my healing was not meant to be kept within me. My pain, my lessons, my growth, they were all meant to be shared. My journey was no longer just about personal survival. It was about service, leadership, and the deep healing of others. I came to understand that healing and purpose are intrinsically connected. The more I healed, the clearer my purpose became. Every challenge I had endured, every struggle I had overcome was preparing me for something greater than myself. My experiences had not just shaped me, they had given me the tools to guide others toward their own transformation. I realized that my purpose was not only to rise from my past, but to use my journey as a source of light for others who are still navigating their own darkness. True leadership is not about standing above others. It is about walking beside them, showing them that healing, growth, and self-actualization are possible. My passions, tennis, peace, harmony, and education were not random aspects of my life. They were pillars that had carried me through my transformation, and they would now serve as the foundation of my new purpose. Tennis had provided me with discipline, resilience, and a deep connection between body and mind. It had taught me patience, perseverance, and the art of adapting to challenges. These were lessons that extended far beyond the court and into my daily life. They became principles that I would later integrate into my work as a leadership healing coach. Education had been my gateway to self-awareness. Through learning, I had discovered the language to articulate my struggles and the wisdom to navigate them. Books, mentors, and deep self-study had given me the clarity that I once lacked. They had helped me understand trauma, resilience, and the science of personal growth. Education was more than just acquiring knowledge. It was about transformation, about unlocking new ways of thinking and living. I knew that if learning had the power to change my life, it could do the same for others. This realization fueled my desire to guide people towards self-discovery, using knowledge as a tool for empowerment. But transformation was not just about knowledge and discipline. It was also about inner harmony. Peace was something I had once chased, believing it was an external state that I had to attain. But through my healing, I learned that peace was a practice, a choice, and a way of life. It was something I had to cultivate within myself before I could bring it into the world. Peace was not just the absence of conflict, it was the presence of alignment. It was about learning to be at home within myself, to create balance between my mind, body, and spirit. Harmony, too, became a guiding principle in my transformation. It was about integration, about bringing together the fragmented parts of myself and making them whole again. It was about recognizing that healing is not just emotional or physical, but multidimensional. True transformation required me to align my energy, my emotions, and my purpose in a way that allowed me to lead with authenticity. As I found harmony within myself, I realized that I wanted to help others do the same. I wanted to guide people toward lives where they were not just surviving, but thriving in alignment with their highest selves. Leadership, I discovered, was not about authority or control, it was about healing. It was about using my own journey to inspire others, to create spaces where people felt safe to heal, to grow, and to embrace their own transformation. Leadership healing is a sacred path, one that requires both deep personal fulfillment and a commitment to uplifting others. It is about helping people recognize their own strength, guiding them to break free from their past, and empowering them to step into their full potential. As I stepped into my role as a leadership healing coach, I understood that my purpose was not to fix anyone because no one is broken. My purpose was to hold space for others to heal themselves, to provide them with the tools, the insights, and the energy needed to move forward. It was about leading by example, showing that healing is not just possible, but inevitable for those who are willing to embark on the journey. My past was no longer something to escape from. It was the foundation upon which I would build my mission. Rebirth is not about becoming someone new. It is about remembering who you have always been beneath the pain, the fear, and the conditioning. As I embraced my transformation, I stepped into a life of service, of leadership, and of purpose. The pain that once held me back had now become my greatest source of strength. The struggles that once weighed me down had now become the very force that propelled me forward. My journey had come full circle, and in doing so, I found the deepest truth of all. Transformation is never just about the self. It is about the impact we create in the lives of others. Embracing holistic leadership and empowerment. Leadership is not about control, authority, or dominance. It is about inspiration, alignment, and transformation. The greatest leaders are not those who command from above, but those who uplift, empower, and guide from within. True leadership is an energy, a force that ignites change, fosters growth, and creates harmony in both individuals and communities. It is about aligning with one's highest self and, in doing so, helping others do the same. As I stepped into my role as a leadership healing coach, I realized that leadership was not just about strategy, charisma, or influence. It was about deep, holistic alignment of the mind, body, and spirit. For years, I had misunderstood leadership. I once thought it was reserved for those with power, titles, and influence. But as I embarked on my own healing journey, I saw that leadership was something much deeper. It was not just about guiding others. It was about guiding myself first. It was about self-mastery, about walking the path of transformation before asking others to do the same. Leadership, I discovered, was a journey of healing, one that required authenticity, emotional intelligence, and spiritual alignment. I could not expect to lead others toward healing and self-actualization if I had not first committed to my own inner work. The more I embraced my purpose, the more I saw that leadership healing was not about fixing anyone because no one is truly broken. Instead, it was about creating space for others to reconnect with their own wisdom, their own power, and their own purpose. People do not need to be saved. They need to be reminded of their own strength. A true leader does not impose solutions, but instead helps others uncover the answers that already exist within them. This realization transformed the way I approach leadership, shifting my focus from authority to service, from control to empowerment, from instruction to inspiration. One of the most profound shifts in my journey was understanding that leadership is holistic. It is not just about intellect and strategy, but also about emotional awareness, energetic presence, and spiritual connection. A leader who neglects their own emotional wounds will unconsciously project them onto others. A leader who lacks spiritual grounding will struggle to maintain clarity and purpose. And a leader who disregards the wisdom of the body will eventually face burnout and imbalance. To lead effectively, one must cultivate wholeness in every aspect of life. Leadership is not just about guiding others. It is about embodying the values and principles that inspire transformation. As I stepped deeper into this role, I realized that my own story, once a source of pain, had now become a tool of empowerment. I no longer shared my experiences from a place of self-pity or victimhood. Instead, I used them to inspire resilience, courage, and self-love in those I served. My past struggles were no longer a burden. They were lessons, gifts, and sources of wisdom that allowed me to connect with others on a profound level. Every wound I had healed became a bridge of understanding, allowing me to hold space for others as they navigated their own healing journeys. The more I embodied the principles of holistic leadership, the clearer my purpose. Holistic leadership is not about perfection. It is about presence. It is about showing up fully and unapologetically as the most aligned version of oneself. It is about leading with an open heart, a clear mind, and an foundations of foundations of it is about creating The more I embodied the principles of holistic leadership, the clearer my purpose became. Leadership was not about personal achievement, it was about collective evolution. It was about creating an environment where others felt seen, heard, and empowered. It was about helping people shed their limiting beliefs, release old patterns, and step into their highest potential. It was about leading with authenticity, compassion, and integrity. Holistic leadership is not about perfection. It is about presence. It is about showing up fully and unapologetically as the most aligned version of oneself. It is about leading with an open heart, a clear mind, and an unwavering commitment to truth. It is about understanding that leadership is not a role one plays. It is an energy one embodies. Through this journey, I have come to see leadership as a sacred responsibility. It is a commitment to continuous self-growth, to healing, to integrity, and to service. It is a path that requires deep inner work, a willingness to face one's shadows, and the courage to rise above fear and limitation. True leaders do not seek to control, they seek to empower. They do not lead from the ego, they lead from the soul. As I continue to walk this path, I am reminded that leadership is not about standing above others, but about walking beside them. It is about creating a ripple effect of healing, transformation, and alignment. It is about showing others what is possible, not by telling them, but by being the living example of what it means to lead with wisdom, authenticity, and purpose. Foundations of self-actualization in leadership. Leadership is not merely about authority or influence. It is about the journey to becoming the highest version of oneself. Maslow's concept of self-actualization describes this process of reaching one's full potential, not through external achievements alone, but through deep inner growth, purpose, and alignment. When applied to leadership, self-actualization takes on an even greater meaning. It becomes the art of guiding others toward their own highest potential, not by dictating their path, but by empowering them to discover it for themselves. In a world where leadership is often associated with hierarchy, control, and external validation, the concept of self-actualized leadership offers a profound shift. True leadership is not about commanding others. It is about inspiring them. It is not about imposing ideas, but about creating space for individuals to explore their own wisdom, strengths, and visions. A self-actualized leader does not seek to mold others into a predetermined image of success. Rather, they cultivate an environment where people can uncover and embrace their own unique paths. Leadership healing plays a crucial role in self-actualized leadership. Many traditional leadership models are rooted in ego-driven structures, where power is distributed unevenly and authority is seen as something to be wielded rather than shared. But leadership healing breaks this mold by shifting the focus from control to collaboration, from dominance to partnership. It recognizes that leadership is not about hierarchy, it is about mutual growth and transformation. When a leader is truly self-actualized, they understand that their role is not to dictate, but to serve. To lead is to serve. This principle forms the foundation of self-actualized leadership. The greatest leaders are not those who demand obedience, but those who uplift others, who empower people to step into their own strength and wisdom. Leadership is not about accumulation, it is about contribution. A self-actualized leader understands that their success is not measured by personal achievements, but by the growth and transformation they inspire in others. Their fulfillment does not come from status or recognition, but from the impact they create, the lives they touch, and the legacy they leave behind. This is why healing is so deeply intertwined with leadership. A leader who has not done the inner work to heal their own wounds will unconsciously project those wounds onto others. Their decisions will be influenced by fear, insecurity, or unresolved trauma, creating environments of tension rather than empowerment. But when a leader is deeply in touch with their own emotions, purpose, and spiritual alignment, they lead with clarity, authenticity, and integrity. They do not seek to manipulate or control, they seek to uplift and transform. The most powerful leaders are not those who command the most attention, but those who create the most space for others to grow. They are the ones who lead by example, who walk their talk, who embody the principles they teach. A self-actualized leader does not need to assert their power. They radiate it through their presence, their wisdom, and their unwavering commitment to truth. Their energy itself becomes a catalyst for transformation. Self-actualization in leadership requires a commitment to continuous growth. It is not a destination, but a lifelong journey of learning, evolving, and expanding. A true leader understands that they are always a student, that there is always more to uncover, more to refine, more to elevate. They are humble enough to recognize their own limitations, yet courageous enough to transcend them. Ultimately, self-actualized leadership is about alignment. It is about bringing one's inner world into harmony with their outer actions. It is about embodying integrity, leading with heart, and serving with purpose. When a leader is in alignment, they become a force of transformation, not just for themselves, but for everyone they touch. This is the path of true leadership. It is not about seeking power, but about becoming a source of empowerment. It is not about seeking validation, but about becoming a source of wisdom and inspiration. It is not about control, but about freedom. The freedom to lead, to serve, and to create lasting impact from a place of authenticity and truth. The path to becoming a leadership healing coach. Becoming a leadership healing coach is not just about acquiring skills or earning credentials. It is about embodying transformation. It is a journey of self-discovery, healing, and empowerment, one that requires deep introspection, the cultivation of key leadership qualities, and a commitment to lifelong growth. A leadership healing coach is someone who has walked the path of personal healing and is now ready to guide others toward their own self-actualization. This path is not linear. It is a process of continuous evolution, refinement, and mastery. It is about merging personal development with a deep sense of purpose and using one's own journey as a source of empowerment for others. 1. Personal healing and self-discovery. The foundation of becoming a leadership healing coach begins with personal healing. A coach cannot guide others toward transformation without first doing the inner work themselves. This requires a deep acknowledgement of past wounds, an exploration of the subconscious mind, and a commitment to self-awareness. The first step is recognizing and confronting past traumas. Healing begins with awareness, and awareness requires courage. Many leaders unknowingly carry emotional baggage that influences their decision-making, relationships, and leadership style. By acknowledging these wounds, one can begin the process of releasing them. The more a coach understands their own healing journey, the better they can relate to and support others through theirs. Engaging in self-reflection is another vital aspect of leadership healing. Leadership starts within. It is not about commanding others, but about mastering oneself. Self-reflection fosters emotional intelligence, allowing leaders to navigate challenges with wisdom rather than reactivity. This includes identifying limiting beliefs, addressing fears, and cultivating a strong sense of inner stability. Regular journaling, meditation, and introspective practices help deepen this self-awareness, making it easier to recognize patterns, triggers, and opportunities for growth. Lastly, pursuing continuous learning is essential. Leadership healing is an ever-evolving field, requiring an open mind and a willingness to grow. Lifelong learning ensures that a coach remains adaptable, wise, and receptive to new perspectives. Whether through books, courses, mentorship, or direct experience, a true leadership healing coach embraces learning as a lifelong commitment. 2. Developing core competencies. Beyond personal healing, a leadership healing coach must develop essential skills that allow them to serve others effectively. These competencies include empathy, communication, and resilience, all of which are critical for guiding individuals through their own transformation. Cultivating empathy is one of the most important traits of a leadership healing coach. True leadership is not about authority, it is about connection. The ability to deeply understand and share the feelings of others allows a coach to create safe spaces for healing. Empathy bridges the gap between leader and follower, fostering trust and authenticity in every interaction. It enables a coach to listen with presence, respond with compassion, and provide guidance without judgment. Enhancing communication skills is another crucial element of leadership healing. A coach must be able to articulate complex ideas in a way that resonates with different individuals. Leadership healing is about listening as much as it is about speaking. It requires the ability to understand the unspoken emotions beneath someone's words and to offer insights that inspire clarity, self-awareness, and action. A skilled leadership healing coach learns to speak with intention, clarity, and alignment, ensuring that their words uplift rather than impose. Building resilience is the final core competency in this phase. Healing and leadership are both challenging paths, requiring the ability to navigate setbacks, failures, and emotional turbulence. True leaders thrive through adversity, turning challenges into stepping stones for growth. A leadership healing coach must embody resilience, not by avoiding struggle, but by demonstrating how to rise stronger after every fall. This resilience becomes a model for others, showing them that setbacks are not signs of failure, but invitations to evolve. 3. Integrating holistic practices. A leadership healing coach does not just focus on the mind. They recognize the interconnectedness of the mind, body, and spirit. True transformation happens when all aspects of a person's being are nurtured, aligned, and balanced. This requires the integration of holistic practices that support overall well-being. Mindfulness and meditation serve as powerful tools for cultivating clarity and emotional stability. The practice of stillness allows leaders to develop a strong inner foundation, making them less reactive and more intentional in their decisions. Through meditation, a coach learns to observe their thoughts without attachment, to cultivate presence in every moment, and to access deeper levels of insight. Mindfulness practices extend beyond formal meditation. They become a way of life, allowing leaders to remain centered even in the midst of external chaos. Physical well-being is equally important. A strong body supports a strong mind. Regular movement, whether through exercise, yoga, or simple breath work, enhances vitality and strengthens the nervous system. When a leadership healing coach prioritizes their physical health, they cultivate the energy necessary to support others effectively. They understand that healing is not just about processing emotions, but also about caring for the physical vessel that carries them. Spiritual growth is the final pillar of holistic leadership healing. Whether through faith, philosophy, or personal spiritual practices, connecting to something greater than oneself provides a deeper sense of purpose and alignment. Leadership healing is incomplete without spiritual awareness. It is the force that allows a leader to serve with integrity, wisdom, and humility. A leadership healing coach does not impose spiritual beliefs, but encourages individuals to explore their own unique connection to meaning and higher consciousness. 4. Pursuing professional development. While personal healing and holistic practices form the core of leadership healing, professional development is necessary to refine one's expertise and credibility. A leadership healing coach is not just a guide, they are also a lifelong student of transformation. Obtaining certifications in coaching, psychology, and leadership deepens a coach's understanding of human behavior and the healing process. While lived experience is invaluable, formal training provides structured frameworks, methodologies, and ethical guidelines that enhance one's ability to facilitate meaningful change. Certifications offer both practical tools and professional recognition, allowing a coach to reach and serve more people effectively. Seeking mentorship is another essential step in the journey. Learning from experienced coaches provides insights, guidance, and inspiration for the road ahead. A leadership healing coach understands that no one walks the path alone. Just as they guide others, they must also be willing to learn from those who have walked before them. A mentor provides not only technical knowledge, but also wisdom gained through real-world experience. Engaging in peer support is the final key to professional development. Leadership healing is not a solo endeavor. It thrives in community. By connecting with other coaches, healers, and transformational leaders, a coach expands their understanding, refines their approach, and gains new perspectives. Community and collaboration amplify the impact of leadership healing, creating networks of individuals dedicated to collective growth. A true leader does not isolate themselves. They uplift and support others on the same path. 5. Creating positive social change. The impact of leadership healing extends far beyond the individual. When one person rises, they inspire others to rise as well. The ripple effect of self-actualization is undeniable, transforming not just the coach, but the lives of everyone they touch. Transformational leadership is not about personal success. It is about empowering others, creating movements, and reshaping lives. A leadership healing coach does not measure their impact by the number of clients they serve, but by the depth of transformation they facilitate. They understand that healing is not just a personal journey. It is a responsibility to uplift, support, and guide others toward their own potential. My journey to becoming a leadership healing coach was never just about me. It was about proving that healing and leadership are one and the same. It was about showing others that transformation is possible, that pain does not have to define us, and that every challenge we face holds the seed of our greatest growth. To be a leadership healing coach is to be a catalyst for change. It is to embody resilience, wisdom, and service. It is to lead not with authority, but with authenticity. It is to heal not by fixing others, but by guiding them toward their own inner strength. This path is not for the faint-hearted. It requires dedication, courage, and an unwavering commitment to personal and collective transformation. But for those who choose to walk it, the reward is immeasurable. To heal is to lead. To lead is to serve. And to serve is to transform the world. Reflection: the journey to becoming a leadership healing coach. The path to becoming a leadership healing coach is not a simple career choice. It is a calling. It is not about acquiring titles, techniques, or strategies alone, but about embodying the transformation one wishes to inspire in others. To lead others on the journey of healing, one must first walk through the fire of their own pain, process their own wounds, and emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned. This path is deeply personal, yet its impact extends far beyond the self, rippling outward into communities, relationships, and even global movements. Reflecting on this journey, I realized that healing and leadership are not separate. They are intertwined. To lead is to heal, and to heal is to lead. The best leaders are those who have faced adversity, embraced their struggles, and used their experiences to guide and uplift others. Leadership is not about authority or control. It is about empowerment, transformation, and service. It is about inspiring others to step into their own power, to uncover their own potential, and to walk their own paths with courage and authenticity. For me, stepping into the role of a leadership healing coach meant first engaging in deep personal healing. I had to acknowledge and process my past traumas, develop emotional intelligence, and cultivate a level of self-awareness that allowed me to guide others from a place of truth. Through this journey, I came to understand that healing is not about erasing the past. It is about transforming pain into wisdom. It is about alchemizing suffering into strength. This realization was pivotal in shaping my approach to leadership, as it shifted my perspective from seeing challenges as obstacles to viewing them as opportunities for growth. Education played a crucial role in my transformation. Learning became my gateway to self-discovery, giving me the language to articulate my struggles and the wisdom to navigate them. Through books, mentors, and deep self-study, I found clarity, structure, and tools that I could integrate into my healing process. More importantly, I realized that true education is not about information. It is about transformation. Knowledge alone does not heal. The application of wisdom does. This insight fueled my desire to teach, to guide, and to create spaces where others could find clarity, empowerment, and purpose. However, leadership is not just about intellect or knowledge, it is holistic. It requires the integration of mind, body, and spirit. This is where mindfulness, meditation, and physical well-being became essential parts of my journey. I discovered that healing is not just emotional, it is physical, energetic, and spiritual. A leader who lacks alignment in these areas cannot effectively guide others. Leadership healing requires the cultivation of clarity, balance, and inner strength, qualities that come from consistent inner work and self-discipline. One of the most profound realizations I had was that leadership is not about fixing others. No one is broken. Healing is not about rescuing people. It is about creating space for them to heal themselves. A true leader does not impose solutions, but holds space for transformation to unfold. This understanding shifted my leadership approach from one of external guidance to one of internal empowerment. I began to see leadership as a sacred responsibility, one that requires integrity, emotional mastery, and deep respect for each individual's journey. As I reflect on my path, I see that resilience was at the core of my transformation. I have fallen, I have failed, I have doubted myself, but each time I have risen stronger. And this is the essence of leadership healing. Not that we never experience pain, but that we learn how to rise from it, transcend it, and use it as a foundation for something greater. The struggles I once saw as burdens have now become the very tools I use to guide others. Ultimately, becoming a leadership healing coach is about serving something greater than the self. It is about creating a world where leadership is not about power, but about transformation. It is about guiding people back to their own truth, their own strength, and their own potential. It is about shifting the paradigm of leadership from ego-driven success to soul-driven impact. Part 2. But his journey is not easy. It requires commitment, discipline, and a willingness to continuously evolve. But for those who walk this path, the reward is immeasurable. Because to heal is to lead is to serve, and to serve is to create lasting change in the world. Part 2. This journey is not easy. It requires commitment, discipline, and a willingness to continuously evolve. But for those who walk this path, the reward is immeasurable. Because to heal is to lead is to serve, and to serve is to create lasting change in the world.